Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-Bomb. We are back with Football Manager 2019 and the Chelsea save. And in today's episode is a big game. It's the first leg of our Champions League semi-final clash with Schalke playing in Germany for the third round in a row. We are away in our first leg, and the quarterfinals in the last 16, we have just got through on away goals. Will it happen again here? Will we get to a final? We'll wait and see over the next two videos. But today, Schalke, we've got to avoid defeat. Last episode, we did have a goalless draw at home against Barcelona, but the 1-1 draw at Nou Camp meant that we did go through to the semi-finals on away goals. That followed a huge 4-1 win at Anfield against Liverpool to put us within touching distance of Man United for the Premier League title as well. Next episode, we'll also have a league match against Man City, and the final league match of the season is against Arsenal, so our run-in is extremely hard. We're just 3 points behind United. Let's see what happens in the 3 games that I played off screen. The first up was a home match against then bottom Southampton. A very slow start by us though, and Southampton punished us with a goal. James Ward-Prowse on 14 minutes, giving Sunderland a lead, and it was an early spell of possession for them, and we kind of turned up a bit late to the game, if that makes sense. But after the goal, we did respond well. Emerson scored from a deflected effort on 24 minutes to equalise for us, and then 10 minutes after that, Jorginho gave us a lead going into half-time. In the second half, we piled on the misery. Ross Barkley getting on the end of a shot that came out, and then he fired one in 72 minutes to make it 3-1, and then 5 minutes after that, Jadon Sancho came off the bench, replacing a below par Hazard to make it 4-1, and that's how it ended. A slow start, but once we actually got into the game, we were much better. 28 shots to 6, although they had more possession than us, they didn't do too much with it. Then we had another 2-2 home draw. I think that's about 3 of those we've had this season, where we've dropped points at home to teams lower down in the table. I think there was one against Brighton, maybe, one against Newcastle, so if it hadn't been for those, we'd be top of the league by now. It's disappointing. And AFC Bournemouth had more possession than us, much like Southampton did. Much more level match, and they gave us a really good game. And they took a lead. Once again, we were trailing at home for a while. Lewis Cook, 9 minutes. Fantastic goal, giving Bournemouth the lead. We equalised through Ross Barkley, 24 minutes, second goal in successive matches. Very good finish again. But then again, Bournemouth almost immediately went back out in front. 31 minutes, Callum Wilson scoring to give Bournemouth a 2-1 lead, and it stayed that way for quite a while. It wasn't until 87 minutes that Morata scored. Morata has been almost non-existent this season. I think he's got 5 goals in this season. I haven't really given him a fair chance, but he hasn't played a great deal. He came off the bench here, and Mandzukic was also on, so we had 2 strikers up top, and saved us a point. I mean, we shouldn't have been in that position anyway, but saved us a point. 2-2 home draw. It's been too many of those this season. And then the final match we played off screen was a 2-1 away win against Wolverhampton. Decent match. We were much better on the ball this time. Possession was a lot better. More shots than them. Just managed to get past them. It was a good match, but just a 2-1 win. We took a lead going into half-time. William with the goal late in the first half, the 45th minute, to give us a 1-0 lead going into half-time. Concerns over N'Golo Kante because he got himself sent off. He's going to be suspended for the Manchester City match. 2 yellow cards, one on 61 minutes, and then that second booking on 80 minutes. Kante off. Didn't affect us too much though. Hazard scored 3 minutes after the red card to give us a 2-0 lead. But Wolves did stage a late fight back. Matt Doherty scoring on 89 minutes to pull Wolves back in. And they tried for an equaliser in injury time, but couldn't get one. And it ended with a 2-1 win to us. At the moment, there are 5 matches remaining. The 2 leggers against Schalke, the 2 league games against Man City and Arsenal, and the FA Cup final coming up as well, where we're going to be facing Man United at Wembley. And then maybe a Champions League final added on there as well. So that will mean 6 matches, and they're all going to be extremely difficult. I mean, our running is so tough. It's ridiculous. The gap is 3 points between us and Manchester United. United did have a goalless draw at home, but us drawing to Bournemouth meant that gap was once again 3 points. We were very briefly just like very close to them, and I think like almost level on points. But now it's a 3 point gap again. And United's run-in is Leicester and West Ham, which is by no means easy. Where are Leicester and West Ham? Leicester are 13th, West Ham are 10th. Arsenal are now, 8 points behind us, so we are guaranteed either first or second, so that's really fine, happy about that. Yeah, we're going to finish top 2, but let's just hope we can catch Man United. But first of all, we've got to get through Schalke, so we will do that and hopefully come away from this with a chance of getting through. Now the team, I did rotate a little bit for the Wolves match, but there might still need to be some players that miss out because, of course, we've got Man City coming up. But thankfully, we do have 3 full days in between, so I don't feel like I need to rotate too much. I'm going to go back to Jorginho over Hughes. David Luiz is injured. He's going to be back, hopefully, for the Man City match. Jack Stevens stepped in against Wolves, so I think we'll leave him there. But we do have Azpilicueta. We do have Ethan Ampadu. But I think we're going to go with Jack Stevens because, I mean, he hasn't played much. He's played 8 appearances. And he's done pretty well, in total. He's been all right. I'm going to start Morata. He got that goal against Bournemouth. Rodrigo's not been performing as well recently. He's got 20 for the season, but we're going to go with Morata. Mandzukic is he's not happy at all. I don't blame him. Having 3 big strikers means that you're not going to be able to keep them all happy. Alonso's been kind of out of form as well. We're going to go with Emerson, left wing back. But that's what we're going to go with, and we'll see if we can beat them. I think, do not sleep on Schalke, but I feel like of the 3 teams remaining, we've got not the worst side, but I don't know. It's difficult to set. We could have had Bayern or Real Madrid. I think Schalke's a lot better than those 2, but they're still an extremely good team. Their formation isn't that different to us, except they've got 2 strikers and they've got a cam behind them, whereas we've got essentially a front 3. So they're a team of Farman in goal. Knock, Rob Holding and Stambouli. Holding on loan from Arsenal, I mentioned last time. Skopf and Caligiuri at wing back. Bentaleb and Rudy in midfield. And then Harriet playing behind Kevin Volland and Divock Origi. It's going to be an interesting strike force to contend with. On the bench, they've got Braille and Bolo, who's a very pacey wide player. Conor Plyanka, Kevin Vogt, Mascarell, Nubel. I might have butchered some of those pronunciations. And seeing as I'm managing in Germany on my next save, I should probably work on that. I'm going to go for we've been on a good run team talk, which has not been too bad. People are listening keenly, but let's just go for a bit of passionate faith. Install some positivity in these guys. And off we go. Schalke versus Chelsea. Is it Skopf or Schopf? I really don't know. I need to work on my German because, like I said, I'm managing in Germany on my next save. I need to work on that. Nabil Bentaleb keeps it in play. Player that I almost signed, but we went for Will Hughes in the end. Harriet, great sliding tackle there by N'Golo Kante. Available for the Champions League, but like I said, suspended for that league game against Man City. Willian runs across the middle of the pitch, finds Eden Hazard. Hazard makes a run himself, goes for goal, and it's just over. And 7 minutes in, almost the early away goal there, which is what I want. 18 minutes coming up. It's a goal kick, and it's headed forward by Knock. Zappacosta to Willian. The right-sided players are playing well at the moment. Jorginho. That's a good ball for Emerson on the left. Good switch of play. Emerson's going to go for goal, is he? And he finds the goal. Emerson scored one off screen, which was a deflection, but there was no doubt about that one. 3rd goal of the season for Emerson and another away goal for us, which could prove crucial. We'll see this again because this was a lovely finish by Emerson. And Jorginho with the switch. I mean, Emerson had so much space. Took it inside the number 18. There was no deflection on that. That was just a nice, clean goal. I'll go for a praise. Let's just keep this going, guys. Fire them up and keep this going because we can win this. Like I said, Schalke, not as good quality as Bayern or Real Madrid. Still a very good team. And a free kick here. Willian's going to take this and it's just the wrong side of the post. 35th minute of the match. A throw in by Rudiger. Morata's got the ball and it's headed away by Caligiuri. Harriet now on the ball and given away. Christensen with the interception. Schalke get it back. Bentaleb. Great tackle there by Jack Stevens. Hazard. Jorginho. I'm playing Jack Stevens in a Champions League semi-final. That just hit me. What am I doing? I mean, he's good, but that's a bizarre thing to happen. Willian. Kante can shoot from there, and he does. And Farman's had a Mary goal there. 2-0 to us. I don't think there's going to be any away goals needed in this tie. I think we should get through on an aggregate score because Schalke haven't done too well. We've been good, and that's Kante with a 6th for the season. He got double figures last time. He's not got as many goals, but still been a pivotal player in that midfield. And Farman's had a horrible moment there in goal. Poor guy. 2-0. And once again, Schalke have had the possession, but haven't created the chances. And just a few minutes left in the half, and it's going to be 3-0, is it? No, Willian can't quite get it in. Fantastic half. And not long left of it. There is still another minute and maybe another goal coming here. Zappacosta. It's not found anyone, but Hazard keeps it in. Emerson went for goal again, but the keeper that time didn't get to actually. It's a goal kick. And that's half-time. Dominant by us. I mean, we could have had a lot more. 4 shots on target out of 13. Not fantastic, but we'd lead 2-0 with 2 away goals. I think this tie's ours already, unless we capitulate massively at home. I feel like we're in a final already. We've booked our place. Who needs a second leg? Second half, not going to change anything because we've been great. We've been really good. So let's keep it going. But we just can't let our performances drop. I probably should have gone with the don't get complacent, because 2 goals for Schalke could change everything, and then all they'd need is just a smash and grab win at home. So I shouldn't be counting my chickens just yet. Caliguri here finds Bentaleb. Rudy. Holding now. Loses the ball, but Bentaleb keeps it. Harrit. Volans. Origi. He could shoot from there, and he does. Kepa, though, makes the save. Doesn't hold it. So we've got a corner to defend now. But so the other keeper had that kind of shot, and he spilled it into the goal. Harrit to take the corner here, and it's headed away by Rudiger. Not very far, though, and that's headed clear by Stevens. William's picked up a knock, and I'm going to make that change. 56 minutes. A little bit of a knee injury for William. That's not what I wanted, really, because he's been a really good player for us recently. Pedro is going to come on in his place. I didn't really want to do a team talk. I misclicked, but we'll do a team talk, fine. Throw in right by the corner flag. Volans to Rudy. I took a big deflection. Block shot, though. That's fine. Pedro, he's got Zappacosta to his right. I would have picked out Zappacosta there, but we've still got the ball. We're still looking good. Hazard. Emerson. Can he put a ball in there? He can. It's Pedro with a header just over. And the substitute nearly gets himself a goal. Right, 68 minutes. Hazard's going to come off. He's tired. I want to keep him for Man City. So Jadon Sancho's on. I'm going to go for the tighten up as well. I don't really want to be conceding any goals. Corner here. Emerson. It's headed away by Volland. Zappacosta to chase it down. He's on the wrong side of the pitch, but hopefully he'll do okay here. He's under pressure. Sancho. Stevens. That's our high line there. High line of engagement by Schalke, which is very much how we play. I think it's 2 very similar systems here. I think they play a very similar system to us. And their formation is what we were going to be playing early on. Sancho with a run here. Goes for goal, just wide, but a good run. He's always been a good dribbler, as Sancho. He's been very solid for me. For a first season, he's been fine. I think I'm going to take off Zappacosta. He's been brilliant. But I want to keep him for Man City. I want to keep him fit. So Azpilicueta's going to come on. I'm going to drop him back a little bit because he's not too comfortable as a wing back. But not long left. About 5 minutes plus any injury time. A third goal here I think would be game over for Schalke. We'll see if we can get one. Emerson going to try and put a cross in here. It's Morata at the far post. He can't quite get on it. Caliguri. He's under no pressure at the moment here. And he's found Mariano who's on. And, well, Kepa gets down to the ball. I mean, Schalke are looking for a goal here. Caliguri again in space on that wing back. And puts the ball in there. It's a header by Mariano. But it's over. I don't think he expected that. But quick to react to it. Doesn't get it in. And I think the whistle's about to blow. And is the whistle going to blow? Morata's going to put a cross in there. And there it is. Full time. Schalke 0, Chelsea 2. Firmly in control as we go into the second leg. Much, much better. Possession in the end was equal. 21 shots to 13. Schalke just couldn't find a way through. I say our defending at the moment has been absolutely brilliant. Kepa had a number of saves to make and he made them. Gets a 7.4. William's going to be out for 5 to 7 days though. So he will miss the Man City game. Potentially the Schalke game as well. I don't think he'll be fully fit for that. So that's a bit of a shame. That's a huge shame. I'm just going to see what's going to happen in the first leg between Bayern and Real Madrid, then we might have some idea of who will face in a potential final. Bayern with a narrow 1-0 win, so that is still wide open. Bayern getting away goal at Bernabeu, it could be those going through. Real Madrid could play well and get through. That's still wide open that time. Lewandowski got a late goal for them. But that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, do drop a like down below and leave comments. And if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live. Follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. I will see you next episode. 2 matches next time. Man City in the league, the penultimate league match. And then we host Schalke. We have a 2-0 lead going into that second leg. I think we're in the driving seat, we're in control, so I'm confident we should have a Champions League final in the not too distant future. So a big end to the season. We are still in contention to win everything we're in this season, so we will try our very best to go for it, hopefully get every trophy. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.